One day at Wurzel Station, Gordon was there with the express. However, but, he had to wait for Jane's passenger train to arrive. Soon, a tiring but thankful with Jane's the red engine puffed into the station. Gordon was cross when James arrived. "Where were you?" he said crossly. "Long story," said James. "Huh," said Gordon. "No wonder you're not fast as me. Besides, I'm a much more useful engine than you are, 'cause I pulled the express. That's why the factory chose me, and that's why I'm much more fast than you." But before James could even speak again, Gordon started talking again. "Where's that Henry? He's late. If he doesn't pass this station, then my express will be late." "Maybe he heard you're on about." "Oh, don't get so cheeky with me, James," said Gordon crossly. Soon, few minutes later, Henry puffed in with his goods train. "About time too," said Gordon crossly. Henry was a bit puzzled by this. "You know something?" said Gordon. You two are old and slow engines," he said crossly. Henry had to come to a stop. The two engines were surprised about this. "That's right. You two may not be on my side anymore, but you're two slow engines. No wonder the factory didn't choose you to pull the express." This made James even more mad. This even made Henry mad too. The two engines just didn't like Gordon's attitude, and it even got worse when they were both left Gordon's side. "Now, as you excuse me," said Gordon, "gobble his whistle, and I must go now to make up for lost time. And you two should do as well, to be really useful engines." And with that, Gordon then puffed away slowly out of the platform of Wellsville, and puffed away with the express. James and Henry were still mad when Gordon left. That engine's attitude's getting worse and worse by days." "You said that. At least we left his side a long time ago." "Agreed," said James. "Anyways, I suppose we better make up for lost time. I'll see you later, James." "See ya, Henry." And with that, the two engines puffed away to finish their work, even though they were still mad at Gordon. Soon, Gordon arrived at the station. He uncovered his coaches with the board. Splatter and Dodge were down shooting in the yard. Splatter went to get the coaches. Gordon was still mad about Henry and James. He wished they would be on time next time, whenever that happens. Soon, Splatter got the coaches and took them to the yard. Dodge was just resting after him and Splatter were doing a bit of shunting. Gordon was still mad. Soon Splatter was back. There you go, Gordon. Your coaches are shunted nicely away. Whatever, said Gordon crossly. The two engines saw Gordon look very cross. What's the matter? They asked. It's that Henry and James. Those two are slow engines. And what it means by old and slow engines. They should be like retired at the National War Museum, or even in fact, they should. Maybe like we sold to another railway. Splatter and Dodge were cross. Slow engines? Why, those two could beat you in a race any day. Gordon just not thought. Huh, said Gordon. Then, those two could beat you in a race, but they can never beat me. And with that, Gordon puffed away, still angry about James and Henry today. Splatter and Dodge were mad at Gordon for being rude to them. Later that day, Gordon was at Timbershed's yards. He was felt a bit happier after what happened with James and Henry. Just then, the driver was called into the signal box's room. The two of them were chatting when they saw Gordon moving. Huh? What's this? Wait a minute, where's the driver? He's been taken ill, said the fireman. I don't know what you're on about, but look. Huh? Oh no. Two boys got out of Gordon's cap and Gordon was off. Soon, they saw Gordon going away. Oh no, we need to have control about this. I sent a text message, said the signalman. Just then, the signalman got a call. Hang on. The signalman answered her. Yes? Yes, the fireman's here. Right, I'll tell him. He put the phone down. What was that about? Said the fireman. It was one of the inspectors. They want to shunt this pole and a rope. What for? Well, they're going to catch Gordon. Oh no, this is going to be a challenge. Well, it's the only option you got, so good luck. Soon, James arrived. The fireman was there. The inspector was on board James' cap. Well done, men. Jump in. This should be looking forward to, said James. As James was about to leave, Henry was also there. James stopped beside him. Hello, Henry, said James. Hello, James. What are you doing? I have to catch Gordon. He's a runaway. Henry laughed. What's Gordon trying to do? Be the shooting star again? Or trying to break City Archer's record? The two engines laughed. Speaking of which, can you help me? Besides, if Gordon's out of action, you can pull the express, so you should be fast enough. Very well then, you should teach Gordon a lesson about us slow engines. Agreed, let's go. And with that, the two engines puffed away. Meanwhile, with Gordon was having the fun of his ride. He never went this fast as before, and here was the fun of his time. I also teach Henry and James a lesson. This is how fast they should have went. And Gordon raced down the line 9. He was trying to slow down when he understood what was happening. When he understood there was nobody in his cab, Gordon panicked. What can I do? I can't stop! Help! Help! He couldn't even blow his whistle without any people. We're coming, said the two engines as they raced past Knapford. The two engines did their best. They may not be fast as Gordon, but they had plenty of water and coal. The two engines were getting tired, but they were almost there. At last, the two engines were able to catch up to Gordon. Then Henry was beside, and Jane was behind. Luckily, before they left, the inspector got on Henry's cab back at Tim's shed's yards, and Henry was able to catch up to Gordon. Gordon's family was also in Henry's cab before they left, and the inspector quickly went out on Henry's buffer beam on the front of Henry and trying to get the rope swept into Gordon's buffer.
The engine swayed and lurched.
James buffered up to Gordon. Then at the back, the James driver checked the speed on James, and James fireman carefully went out and attached them, got back on carefully. Right, slow him down, driver. James driver slowed James down. Hurry, Henry! I don't think I can hold him much longer. I'm trying, the inspector's doing his best. Hurry, said Gordon, or else I'll come off the rails. The inspector, to understand this. Don't worry, Gordon, almost have you. Hurry! There could be a bend any minute, said Henry. I'm doing my best, said the inspector. Right, driver, get ready. Fireman, you better get ready to jump. Got it, they said.
Last! Got him! He shouted. Pull the noose tight.
Do it now, driver. Got it. Henry's driver quickly put on the brakes, and Henry came slowing down. Gordon's fireman quickly scrambled over the two cabs and jumped. Oh, that was close, he said. Right, where's that brake? Ah, there it is. Soon he turned the brake on, and soon the engines were slowing down. And soon Gordon was under the same speed as Henry and James. So the slow engines were able to catch up after all, said Henry and James. Of course, said Gordon. Look, I'm sorry, you two. I've just gone mad because the express was delayed. That's all right, said Henry. At worst, we delayed you. I got bad very easily. Let's just put this behind us, shall we? Agreed, they said. Soon, they arrived at Crosby, Splatter and Dodgeville. Henry and James were glad to see them. James switched on some tracks. However, Gordon still felt bad. So, Gordon, trying to be like the shooting star, or maybe trying to break City of Troy's record, or maybe you just want to go fast and lose a dome again, says Button Dawes cheekily. I suppose that makes you the fastest engine, doesn't it? But says Henry and James slow you down, they're probably faster now, and you're probably the slowest. Henry and James laughed. Gordon I'm sorry I argued with you two in Knapford, said Gordon. That's alright, said Splatter and Dodge. Soon the Pack Controller arrived. A fine piece of work, Henry and James, he said. Well done to the both of you. Thank you, sir, they said. He turned to Gordon. As for you, Gordon, then that was very dangerous of you. I'm sorry, sir. I know those were those little kids that did it, but you shouldn't be enjoying it at the beginning. I'm sorry, sir. And I heard about you getting mad at James and Henry for being late. Oh, yes, sir. I'm disappointed in you, that Gordon. I know you don't like the express being late, but sometimes everyone or something can't be on time. Like, take a look at me for example. But do I arrive to work on time? Not all the time. There's nothing can be on time all the time, Gordon, and you must understand that. Sometimes things or people can. Sometimes that can happen. I'm sorry, Sir Gordon. I just want the express to be on time. I'm very disappointed in Gordon. For that, now you can stay in your shed until you're done your lesson. And me and James, you two should get a new coat of paint. As well, maybe maybe get some of your parts checked. And for that, you two can share and pour the express. And we can pour over here a couple of days, then it can be James' turn. Oh, thank you, sir, said the two engines. The Fat Control walked away. Everyone was happy except for Gordon, but I think Gordon's learned his lesson. Don't you?